Your first home is not supposed to be your forever home. It's supposed to be your first step into investing, and a lot of people get stuck because they don't understand the difference. Hey guys, it's Adriana Morales with Orange Slice Properties here in Central Florida, serving Davenport, Claremont, Winter Garden, and all the surrounding areas. I help buyers and investors get into the right homes without the confusion, without the fear, and without the pressure that usually comes with buying. All right, let's talk real estate. Section 1 is the mindset shift people are missing. Let me be brutally honest. Most people approach their first home with the wrong mindset. They're looking at it like they're choosing the home they're going to grow old in. They're picking it like it needs to check every box. The perfect tile, the dream kitchen, the backyard that feels like a resort, all on a first home budget. And that mindset is exactly why people stay stuck renting for years. Your first home is not a final destination. It is your ticket into the real estate game. It is the thing that gets you leverage, equity, and financial options, even if it doesn't look perfect right now. When you understand that, everything becomes easier. You stop obsessing over perfection and start focusing on opportunity. Section 2 is why your first home should be an investment first. Let's break this down logically. Right now, if you're renting, you're paying somebody else's mortgage. You're helping them build equity, you're helping them increase their net worth, you're helping them get closer to financial freedom, and you get nothing at the end of the year except a rent increase. When you buy, even if it's a starter home, the game flips. Now you're the one building equity. Over time, just through normal market growth and principal paydown, that home becomes an asset, not an expense. That equity becomes leverage you can use later for your next home, a rental property, renovations, or even debt consolidation if needed. And here's the part no one tells you. You don't need to buy the perfect home for it to be a smart investment. You need to buy the right first home, a home that gets you in the market, builds equity, and opens the door for your next move. Section 3, what realistic first homes actually look like. Let's talk expectations. Your first home is probably not going to have everything you want, and that's completely normal. It might need small updates, it might not have the pool, it might not be in your dream neighborhood, and it might not have all the luxury features you see on Instagram. And that's okay, because the goal with your first home is simple. Start the clock on equity, start building your financial foundation, and start owning instead of renting. Your forever home comes later, once you've built the equity and stability to afford it. I tell my buyers all the time, you don't stay married to your first home, you grow from it. When you approach it from that mindset, suddenly the process feels way less overwhelming. Section 4 is what this strategy looks like in real life. Let me walk you through exactly how this plays out for the clients who win. They buy a solid starter home, nothing crazy, just good bones, a good location, and a good long-term value. They live in it for between 2 and 5 years. During that time, they're building equity without doing anything extra. Then they do one of these 3 things. They move up using the equity they've built, they keep their first home as a rental, or they sell and reinvest the profit into something bigger or better. Most of the investors you see today started with one little starter home that wasn't perfect, but it made sense financially. That's how you build wealth in real estate without having to be rich or have multiple properties on day one. Section 5 is why waiting for perfect is the biggest mistake. Here's the part people don't want to hear. Waiting for the perfect home is costing you more money than having the starter home now. Every year you wait, prices go up, interest rates shift, rent increases, and that perfect home you're waiting for gets farther and farther out of reach. But when you get into the market with a smart first purchase, now the market starts working for you. Time becomes your advantage, not your enemy. Your starter home doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be the right financial move that gets you in the game. Your forever home will come, but it comes because you bought your first home, not instead of it. Section 6 is final thoughts. So if you're sitting there thinking you need to wait until everything aligns perfectly, you don't. Your first home is your first investment. It's your entry, it's your foundation, thing that unlocks everything else. If you're ready to stop renting and start building real wealth, or you just want to talk through your numbers and figure out what your real options are, I'm here. All right, everyone, I'll see you all in the next video.